It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it comes your way next.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Another run here with Harris. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. A run. Here's Harris. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Third and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete, left side to Pickens. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run it over center with Harris. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Give up the middle to Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. We're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now we're looking at 3rd down. We'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Harris. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down, taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
On 2. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
On 1, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got Gesicki open down the field. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Harris. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. A run with Harris. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, That's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now it's Harris. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching.
This is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow. Off he goes. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Now, Burrow. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Here's Harris. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll try the right side now with Harris. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Another run here with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10.
11, 12.
Burrow now. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our...
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Gun. 11, Thomas.
Now Brown. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now on third and long. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. First and 10. A run. Here's Harris. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. Second down and 8. Now Russ. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver That one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be fourth down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11, 11.
Here's Brown, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That one is caught. It's Hudson. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff from the pistol to Harris. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Harris again. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. 3rd down, 3 to go. A give, and here comes Harris. He's inside the 35. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. Pickup of 46 yards. On 1st down, right back to Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They run it over center with Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Harris. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
One more time, it's Harris. And he will score again. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. a big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
To throw is Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Here we go. Stop.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll try to run for it. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Working across the field, this one's a Higgins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
He'll run here with Brown. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Ready?
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Here we go. Stop.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
42.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Burrow here on 2nd down. That is caught by the tight end. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Give up the middle to Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. On the give, it's Harris. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A carry here for Brown. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Another run here with Harris. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. A run with Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Tight end on the move left. On second down, a run with Harris. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down. They'll go with Harris. Good running inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime. But because there's less than a minute, not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal, this is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivon. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll send their tight end left. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. On 2nd down, Russ. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.